And I am live. I am live. Yes. I am alive and I am live. That's good. Hello, everyone. Hi. Let me get chat next to my face. Now I can actually read what you people are writing. Hello. How's it going? I am alive. Play the Mulan gif where Mushu is standing up. It's like one of the few things I can reproduce perfectly in my mind. How's everyone doing? I'm doing good. I spend half the day at work and the other half watching The Dragon Prince together with my BF. So I really have nothing to complain about today. Of course, feel free to post it in the Discord. Feel free to post anything in the Discord. It needs people on there to, like, be alive. Mulan was one of the movies we had as a DVD, so it's one of the movies. And it's one of the movies that I really liked, so I wanted to watch it a lot of times. So, yeah. Now that I think about it, I always wonder why I like rewatching stuff so much. Maybe it's like the behavior that you get ingrained as a kid. That, like, you had the same DVDs at hand, so we watched the same movies over and over, and now I'm just mimicking this even though I'm in the streaming age and can basically watch anything anytime. So yeah, Mulan is one of the few movies that I can, like... I don't think I can quote a lot out of it, but if you play one of the songs, I can just sing along. Where's the music? Oh no, why isn't it loading? Am I still live? Yes, I have a good connection. Miku is lying. Okay. Got scared for a bit. So, last time we did these faces. I feel... I'm actually considering if I'm gonna make stickers out of them. Even though I might change the expressions of some characters. But I think this would make a really cute sticker. Yeah, Finding Nemo is enough. I think I haven't watched it that often, but it was one of the ones we owned, so... Pretty sure I watched that several times as well. Yeah, today we're gonna continue. Oh no, every time I look down, my face gets kinda changed from the expression, but you guys have to live with that, unfortunately. Maybe I can, like, put the tablet more on this side. Maybe that works out, actually. Nope, I'm gonna close my eyes every time I draw. Well, that's fate. Ooh, you would definitely get an Akiko sticker. Well, that's a challenge, isn't it? Ah, yeah. Yeah, I need to kind of stop myself from doing stickers, even though I now have a sticker cutter. But, I want to first get the current ones sold to a decent amount before I make new ones. But yeah, maybe a hard liberation line with like the emotions where they are properly drawn and not chibis is a good idea. I was thinking about making very, very small chibi ones, but I'm still thinking about that. Why am I so shocked? YouTube model. Sticker cutter, haha. I am currently pondering where I should go with my professional life. And to be fair, one thing that would be stopping me from becoming a cutter. An editor would be to like get all the jokes all the time, like haha, Katta is doing some Katta work. Aha. So yeah, today we're gonna finish the other 4. Oh, that's gonna be a super depressing Xiaomi one. I don't wanna do that. I cannot remember. I think I used this pen with the other ones. Let me test that. Yep, I used that one. Okay, then I'm gonna keep using that one. But I'm gonna color them in if I make the stickers out of them. Which makes her even cuter because I like her color scheme. Her color scheme is basically Halloween. Hello! Ah. I don't want to look so shocked all the time. How's it going? Yeah, I can remember I didn't want to watch the Dragon Prince because I didn't like the 3D animation at the frame rate, and I can tell that I made some personal growth because I actually think it looks decent even though the frame rate is kind of weird, but it's a good show. Ah, yeah, Lan is a good nickname for an IT company. No, her face is rounder. By the way, good news. I finished the page. The manga page we spent like the last 3 streams before the expressions on. I almost finished it. I need to do the backgrounds again, but I decided that I will concentrate on character art and do like placeholder backgrounds completely. And then I'll go back and draw the backgrounds because then I can kind of figure out how to do the backgrounds in one piece. So I kind of figure out, okay, this is like the tools I need to apply. This is what I want everything to look like. Like I will have that idea earlier if I do it that way, I think. I'm gonna have a small experimenting phase and then I can get going. Oh no! Not a Windows crash, that sucks. It's been some time since I had to completely reset my PC, so I hope my computer can hold up a little longer. My brother is getting a new computer, and I'm very jealous because I would like to have an even better computer at some point, but money. Now it's complete because it ended here. Ah. That's a very philosophical thing. I guess. I guess Windows also chopped off what's incomplete and said, I end here. Yeah, no, by no means I will ever give in to Apple. No. 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 Also, I don't think that... I still don't see how much more convenient it's supposed to be for me. Because when I talk, like, okay, like I will not by any means ever use Procreate as the Mac software, right? I will not use that because I use Clip Studio and it works fine on Android and Windows, and I can share artworks with my tablet and my computer pretty needlessly. I just need to sync them. So I don't need any like compatibility between the devices. And I don't like Apple iOS at all. I'm sure if I like I'm sure if I would get an Apple device, I would get used to it. I know that. I know that that wouldn't be the problem in the long term, but how can I say it? Like, every time I touched the MacBook so far, I just hated it. And it would be a bother to, like, there is stuff you cannot install on an Apple. Like, there are just programs that you cannot use. There are games that don't run. And, nah, I'm satisfied. I'm satisfied so far with Windows. I mean, I also hate Windows a lot of the times for its weird little things that it has not going for itself, I'd say. The hat, because this is not chill-y right now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't... And the thing is, it's still expensive. Like, to get the full Apple experience as an artist, I would need to get a MacBook or whatever the computer version is called of it. I would need to get an iPad because that's like the best drawing tablet. And you know, I would probably round it up with an iPhone. And I just don't want to have one company on all my devices. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could say, okay, but you're on Google with everything, with Android and stuff. So one company still has all your stuff. But, you know, if I can choose, I choose against Apple. I just don't like the thought of it. But yeah, a lot of artists would swear on their Apple products. Like, a friend of mine also completely switched completely to Apple. But I like my Samsung tablet, actually. Like, I can sketch with that. And I don't think that I need any more of it. Do her eyes connect? Nope. Just almost. Yeah, this is not an Akiko one. This is not working naturally right now. I bet it has its upsides. I hate to be like a naysayer and be like, nah, this is terrible. I bet Apple has its upsides. But I know, I just think it's kind of scary when you see people be like, okay, I'm gonna like use the iPad, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna get the MacBook, oh, I'm gonna get an iPhone. Yeah, why am I always shocked when I look to the left side? Once I look at chat, I look... Okay, I need to look grumpy when I look at chat so I don't... Okay. I cannot get an iPhone or an iPad until this 6 and stuff. Only Mac can install third-party apps and third-party browsers, so it's not allowed on the other devices. Oh, that sounds bad. Honestly, the only reason to get like an iPhone for me, would be to get the face recognition software for VTubing. That's probably the point where you get an iPhone just for that. Also, I think iPhones are pretty good if you like want to take pretty pictures. I think they're actually good at that, yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. I had a Windows Phone too, and I really hated it when Pokemon Go came out and I couldn't participate. And then I just started talking Pokemon Go badly to like not feel as bad about myself. I remember that time. That was a fun time. Yeah, they didn't have certain apps. I remember. I actually, like, I had a Nokia, and that's why I had Windows, I think. But I still have a Nokia because they changed to Android, and I'm very happy about that. Yeah, when I got the chance to finally do Pokemon Go, I also didn't get into it. So, okay, I'm bothered by my VTuber model. I'm sorry, you guys gonna see some of the program, but why am I? When I look at... Okay, I think I need to move chat. I think that's the fastest solution for this today. Okay, chat is gonna be right from me, so I don't look shocked to the left. Nokia still has a pretty good camera in it, actually. Not one of the best, but a good one. Though you need to install third-party apps to actually get the quality. Because the standard app is just that bad. I don't know what it is with my model today. I look shocked a lot. I have a feeling that maybe the software needs an update, or like sometimes it recognizes my face not like correctly, and then it sees emotions that are not there. Maybe one day I will return to a normal face cam again. For now, I'm more comfortable with having my VTube model out. Or I will update my VTube model. That's also an option. Yeah, I can only remember that like the Pokemon Go thing, like I was pissed at it. I was like, why can I not play it? This is dumb. Why did I get a Windows phone? Because up until that point I was pretty satisfied with it, actually. Like, I was never a big app user anyway, so I didn't care for it. I feel like I only slowly get into her face. With the shape. Shouldn't be that hard. I'm not used to complete round faces anymore. I hope my model doesn't look too goofy while I draw. Yeah, I see my model kind of closes. I'm drawing with closed eyes. That's why it looks that way. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. People got like a lot of opinions when it comes to phones, but besides me not wanting Apple, I don't have strong opinions when it comes to phones. I'm like, they are devices. They are nothing that I would like use to... How can I say that? But I would like use as a point of identification. Like, I don't see it coming Nokia user and go like, oh yes, we are at the same team by default. Okay, maybe actually if I would think it's rad if someone else uses Nokia, because barely any people do, but you get my point. I don't look at someone who uses an iPhone and go like, wah, I don't want anything to do with that person. It's more like a shocked, sad face, I guess. Now that I look at the emoji a bit. My niece made me watch for Ocho and the Seventh Rose movie again yesterday. Yeah, it was pretty bad. I don't think I even saw that one. Like, that's the kind of German movies that I never got to enjoy, let's say. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can draw her eyes smaller without losing her essential. Oh no, this looks like someone said something terrible to her. I guess this is like after crying and someone says something. Oh, that said the N-word ones. Well, badly aged. Even though it's still a choice to do it back then. There are enough movies who don't use that word. Hey, I think that's nailing it enough. I don't know, I'm scared that I'm gonna watch some movie that I have very nostalgic feelings form and when we're gonna drop a bomb like that and then I'm like, well. There are a lot of movies where they say pretty badly aged stuff in between. I'm not sure how to feel about it then. But I think so far, most of my favorite things got away pretty good. Yeah, so no shock. Yeah, I think like with some stuff you can kind of just accept that they were a product of their time. Like in my friend circle we did a dumb rewatch of Drawn Together. And you know that didn't age well in so many places, but it's like, I don't know. Cannot really feel bad for that. Like, I didn't like that series when I was a kid or something, so I could just kind of accept that that's just a very dumb show that existed. I think I overdid it a bit with the hair in her face. But goddamn, that wouldn't be greenlit anymore. Yeah, it was over the top on purpose. That's like a thing. I can say like, okay, it's an over the top, edgy comedy, of its time. Like, that's the way you can watch it without, like, doubting everything. But they wouldn't greenlight that today anymore. And I don't think that that's a bad thing. I think it actually shows a lot of progression in our society that Drawn Together wouldn't be a thing anymore. I think it served its purpose. Season 4 was one of my favorites. I still need to catch up with that. I only watch it occasionally. But I think that's gonna be like a really good rewatch. I need to rewatch Kim Possible at some point. Want to know if like the quality of the show was real or not. I want to believe it was, but I can never be sure until I watch it again. Why is my model so shocked right now? Do I need to restart the program? Okay, guys, I'm gonna restart the program. I'm getting bothered by it. It's like distracting me from drawing at this point. When I always look at myself and be like, ah. Oh no, I'm gone and I will be reborn again. Okay, maybe. I'm back? I'm back. I'm just not. Yeah, I fixed it! Restarting stuff always helps. I actually cannot look shocked anymore. Okay, I'm not really... Okay, there it goes. Okay, it's fine. Woo! Yeah, SpongeBob is pretty nice. And I think the first The first movie is also still good, right? That's like after that one, the writers team and the creator and everything changed, right? Impossible, not bad, but you never liked it much. I'm looking forward to like rewatching that. I'm interested how good of a rewatch it's gonna be. Almost done with the first phase. Just need to correct something. Cannot remember if I watched the first SpongeBob movie in cinema anymore. Probably not if I cannot remember it though. I don't know, I like Impossible. Was funny and it had like a badass female protagonist, which sounds like that's like the funny thing. Some people would be like, oh, but it's not automatically good because of that. But like as a kid, it was like, oh my god, a girl is the protagonist. Oh my god, it's something that I like. That's the most important part. I also haven't watched any of the other SpongeBob movies yet. I think the newest one was okay. I think we're reaching the point where people who like SpongeBob start doing SpongeBob stuff again. Oh man, just let the sponge rest in peace. Cannot be that hard to do. Right? Just let him be. But Nickelodeon doesn't want to think about something new to make. I don't want to draw too much of the outfit. The expression is the focus point. Okay. Never watched the Werner movies. Cannot comment on those. Never appealed to me as a child or as an adult. Okay, can I just fill it in with stuff? Or is it gonna... I think it's gonna work decently enough. Nope, wrong one. Oh my god, the sun is coming out. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. The recasting of old VAs is kinda... Like, it's the same with The Simpsons. Like, of course, you kinda need to, right? But it will never be the same because of that. That doesn't mean the new VAs are bad, it's just different. Also, I need to, like, do another rewatch of The Simpsons because I stopped my last one randomly. And it's still very, very good. Hey ho! It's going great! Doing expression memes that we decided on last time, and I'm finishing them now. I say that a rewatch of The Simpsons is completely worth it because I started doing this and I had a great time with it. And you know, because like all the Simpsons episodes are like somewhere deep in my subconscious. Like I watched a lot of Simpsons as a kid. But I cannot recall quotes or scenes or episodes as well as other people do. But once I see it, my brain instantly like knows everything again. So I can do different stuff while I rewatch it, and it doesn't hurt my experience because I do already know most episodes. But also I'm gonna stop at the, like, I think season 8 or something. When it gets bad. Or it starts getting worse. I think once I'm not vibing with it anymore, I'll stop. Yep, every day on Presume 6 around. Yep. That sounds familiar. So yeah, we're talking about Simpsons, drawing, good stuff. I like to think that, like, growing up with The Simpsons helped my sense of humor and writing. Not because I'm vicious before I watch. I have YouTube and podcast for second screening. The thing is, like, it depends highly on what I'm watching, if I concentrate on it, or if it's just, like, a background that I have in the background. Like, if I watch something very seriously, then I also concentrate on it 100%. But I think there are some shows that kind of lend themselves to, like, background watching. Was needed to watch, I think, shortly before his old VA died, and also stopped watching regular TV at some point. Yeah, that's the thing. I just stopped being interested into, like, new Simpsons stuff. And also didn't watch TV, so it kind of happened automatically. I mean, for me, it highly depends on the series and where I am. Like, when I'm doing stuff in the kitchen, like, our living room and our kitchen is one big room. So sometimes when I do, like, the dishes and stuff, I have something that's, like, really not something important. But if I, like, have a TV show that interests me, like, on an intellectual level and an emotional level a lot, then I concentrate on that completely. Like, I cannot put, like, I don't know, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 on and then not watch it with all my concentration and attention, but I don't know, something like RuPaul's Drag Race or Queer Eye or something that's, like, not even... Like, it's not that important. Like, for the most important part of RuPaul's Drag Race, I will sit down and watch it with more awareness, but those kind of shows I have in the background, because they basically are a YouTube video or a podcast. Yeah, like a Marvel movie, for example. Yeah, okay, audiobooks. Maybe I should start listening to audiobooks. I'm currently thinking if I should do the stuff with Fury where you have, like... the hair darken. That would look better. Wait a second. Gonna fill that. Okay, that looks bad now, but... principally speaking, like... Nah, I think that would be too dark. Like... yeah, I don't like that. I think that's too dark. I think what she needs, probably when I draw her in the manga, is, like... more details in the hair and shading in the dark parts. Yeah, I think that suits her better. I really don't like when you have, like, solid black hair in manga that you easily lose the shape if you don't do, like, really good shading. That seems appropriate enough. These films were not Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm not that bad. Glad to hear that. Okay, wait. Star Wars heir to the Empire audiobooks. It may not be canon anymore, but the original secret story to the classic trilogy started out very cool so far. Luke and Han have the same German VAs as they did the movies. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I don't know, man. I have a really complicated relationship with Star Wars. I think that basically everything that's not the movies is kinda... I don't want to say dumb because that's too judging, but it's not for me. For me, as someone who grew up with, like, mostly the original trilogy, it was really weird to find out that there are, like, books and stuff, and that there's, like, this giant canon that basically takes anything it can take any hold of and tries to make, like, a story out of it and stuff. I recently only watched the prequels completely, and I think they're not bad. I think they're just, like, the majority of it is just boring, except for the last one. And, yeah, we don't talk about the new one. The last movie completely rocked the boat. I really like the new trilogy until the last one. Like, of course, some things that happened in the middle part was a bit but I don't know. I think a good last movie could have saved it. But it obviously did not. This never completely clicked with me, but Futurama managed to. I don't know, I always kinda like Futurama. I think I can appreciate it way more now that I'm an adult. Maybe I should first rewatch Futurama. Oh, the first audiobook since childhood. We completely listened to Walter Mörs 13,5 Leben des Captain Blaubeer as an audiobook. And we watched, we watched Harry Potter the second book until the fifth one or something. Something like that. And that's when I realized that Harry Potter is not as good of a story. Especially as the movies make it out to be. I think the Harry Potter movies hold up pretty well, but the books don't. Yeah, I like the sequels too, but I think the last movie ruined it. Because it ruined Rey's, like, character, theme, and conclusion for me. Because I thought it was really cool that her parents were no one. And then her parents were someone, and that's just way too much of a mess. I liked the first one of the sequels fine. It was like, okay, they're doing like the exact same thing again to like show, okay, we're not gonna ruin this. Then the middle one had like ups and downs. And the last one kinda... Okay, apparently I need to watch Andor because I already got told by several people that it's actually good. Oh, die 13 Leben des Captain Blaubeers. Yeah, it's such a cool book, and I'm impressed that I was able to read it completely as a child. Okay, see, now you're starting to lose me in chat. These are names that mean nothing to me. That's when it's like, I know Star Wars, but I don't know all the Star Wars. I feel like I'm decently equipped to talk about Star Wars, but not that much into depth. Oh, but someone in the audiobook has the same VAs and werewolves. Stuff like that is always cool. It's the longest book you read. I don't know. I cannot remember the page count. I used to be a bookworm, and then reading became a chore. Thanks, university work. Oh my god, I'm already 40 minutes in. I wanted to do a short stream today. But every time I say I'll do that, doesn't work. Because why should it? I think I read a few which are longer, but not recently. But everything from Walter Mörs is pretty cool. Like the entire universe I really like. I would like something for Star Wars to be made that is not connected to anything. Like, just make a new story. I think that would be worth a shot. But I guess then they're scared that they don't get the fans interested in it because it's new. Okay, he looks a bit too baby-faced. I think I overdid it a bit. I have my doubts that we're gonna finish this today because I'm getting sleepy. Oh no, why am I getting sleepy? Why does he keep getting a baby face? I know he's a baby in my mind. That's probably a reason, but... Okay, wait. Let's do this again. Like, with Akiko, it went so smoothly. I hoped I could just... have that again. Pretty please. No pressure. Yeah. Just my personal goal. But I guess maybe if I, like, have the expressions for next week as well, then maybe, I have, like, several pages finished of the manga until we need to, like, come back to that. The very first Jedi. That sounds kind of cool. I just really would like to have, like, something where, like, you don't have, like, just the good and the bad side, and, you know, the Force is not this hereditary thing, but it's a general spiritual power. Stuff like that. I think stuff like that would be neat. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I like about Star Wars. I think the politics are, like, surprisingly interesting and good. If I like look at it from a modern perspective now, like, but I don't know. For me, it's like I liked the fights and the spiritual stuff and the drama as a kid. I think something that would go into that would be kind of neat. Oh, I'm really looking forward to Harumi as a character. Like this guy. Oh my god, I can already not draw his hair. How can I be that bad at my own hair? Wah! That's the same feeling afterwards. Marvel movies. I think I missed the right time to join it and now it's too late. There's so much content. I think actually, we did like watch through the entire Star Wars trilogies in like a month or so. And I think everything like that's extra you can just pick and choose. Don't need to catch up with everything. Yeah, I did something with his hair in the character sheet that I'm a bit bamboozled by. I think it's... Eh. Okay, I think I saved it a bit. Okay, what's chat saying? The prequels were my favorites as kids, especially the second one, and I know it's kind of a worst of a bunch. I don't know which one bored me more, the first or the second, so get a free ticket for that. But also we did a drinking game to the prequels, so I'm not sure how much I can remember anymore about them. Yeah, Star Wars is easier than with Marvel. But I also say, like, just... You can skip a lot with Marvel. I am, like, rewatching only the, like, important stuff for Endgame kinda disillusioned me. Like, the first time I watched Endgame, I kinda appreciated it. But also I didn't watch, at that point, I haven't watched, most of the Marvel, movies. And then recently we did, like, a rewatch of the most important movies, for Endgame, like, in anticipation of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And damn, is Thanos a stupid villain. Like, that just... Like, actually, having watched Infinity War made Endgame worse. Because, basically, when I watched Endgame isolated from everything else, I was like, yeah, I bet Thanos has some kind of point why he's doing what he's doing. And then it's like Infinity War, and I'm like, are you stupid? So yeah. Pod racing and Death Mall both is amazing. Okay, that I can see. Okay, stuff I cannot comment on because I'm not that deep into Star Wars. I'll just say yes and trust you that I'm not agreeing with anything that's controversial or something like that. Okay, that one got really sketchy. I think I'm gonna... just quickly go over it again. Okay, now I need to, like... I need to learn to draw these characters out of the top of my head, and that's gonna be really challenging. Even though it's my own characters. Fuck me. Okay, what did I miss? Not confirmed. Okay, so I watched Rurouni Kenshin OVAs. Ah! I cannot comment on that. I like read a few mangas of Rurouni Kenshin that my sister owned like 10 years ago, and since then I had no like no touch point with it again until I read on Twitter that like apparently the mangaka who drew it owned CP. And that was like a way to be like, okay, guess I'm not gonna catch up with that again. Like, that's just a very easy choice. If I'm not already attached, I can just decide to never get attached. But a lot of people care about stuff that is mid. Some people might probably describe some stuff that I like as mid. Like, I started my recommendation video for Diamond in the Rough. And I think some people are gonna be like, why are you, like, recommending so mediocre stuff? And I'm not gonna care about that. But yeah, like, if something is so mid, even for people, and then they, like, defend a mangaka who own CP, like, gets kinda uncomfortable. For reasons. Not gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. In every other case, the series can no carry rate half a year go on. Yeah, that leaves a bad taste. Oh, I hope I can get you to read it. I mean, Diamond in the Rough is completely free on Manga Plus, the Shonen Jump reading app. Like, you can open Manga Plus right now and just read the complete series. Like, it's not even one of the titles where you can read one chapter once. It's just completely free. So I hope that that's low enough of a entry point for everyone to check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna make a recommendation. The video is gonna be like the non-spoilery part where I'm just like really vague about it, and then I'm gonna like give 5 slightly spoilery things where I'm like, okay, this is what I liked. Like, you can legally read it for free. Completely. And I say it's a light-hearted fantasy adventure series. It doesn't have the most complicated plot. It's like not that immediately impressive, but it has a lot of heart. I really like the characters. It has cool world building. The art style grows. Like, it grew on me, but it also, like, in general, the mangaka got better only in like 50 chapters already. So yeah. And I'd say if you like Mairimashita Iruma-kun or something along those lines, it's just gonna be good. I really enjoy these characters. But if you want like edgy stuff or stuff that has a very complicated world building and politics and plot, then yeah. Then you might want to like read something else. But that's also the stuff I'm gonna say in the video. Like, I think from now on I'm gonna like do my recommendation videos, which I plan quite a lot of. I'm gonna be like, here is something that I like, and you might like it as well if you also liked this and that. And for me, it's like if you liked Mairimashita Iruma-kun, if you like I don't know if I can compare the world. Like, it kind of gives me the same vibe that some Zelda titles gave me. in a very ambiguous way. But yeah, something like that. Because I think it's kind of like just I know it's popular to sell things as universally good for everyone, but that's not how people work. I'm even going to quote like the manga store shopkeeper dude who I asked when I found the volume of it in the store. I was like, what can you tell me about the title? And he was like, it's not selling that well, but the people who do decide to buy it really love it. And that's the perfect pitch for that series, because if you get into it, that it can be something that you like a lot. And if it's just not your thing, then it's just not your thing. You actually got me interested in the Kekai Sensei manga now. But I still have, like, I'm still reading Bleach, and I buy the master volumes of that right now. I don't know if I can take any more series to, like, buy and read. Thing is, I'm not really reading manga. Maybe I get you to read more manga. Oh, you're reading for other means. I see. Nah, that's fine. Manga is just like the one medium that I decided that I'm trying to not to pirate it as few as possible. So if I really get into a series, I'm buying it afterwards, but also a lot of time I'm just giving the series the benefit of a doubt. And that's also why I'm very comfortable to be like, yeah, I am not watching my anime through completely, let's say I'm not watching stuff on Crunchyroll. Even though that's a lie, because my boyfriend bought Crunchyroll, and now that I, like, had it, and had access to it, and looked through it, I feel kinda... Like it's... See, look, I appreciate the German Crunchyroll a lot more than the international brand of Crunchyroll, but... I don't get it how, like, all these legal streaming services provide a worse watching and customer experience than the you know, the other sites. Bought Crunchyroll. A subscription. He bought Crunchyroll. Who uses legal streaming sites? Cringe. Actually, the reason was that we wanted to watch the German dub of Demon Slayer. Like, the first season is completely in German on Netflix, and Crunchyroll tricked us and said they have the rest of the series dubbed. Because we actually ended up liking the German dub, even though the script has its problems. Yeah, they didn't. They lied to us, they tricked us, and now we have a subscription. I mean, the site that we are using has a small watermark. But yeah, like, generally speaking, if you can, like, afford to stream everything legally, then do it. I'm just really upset that it's such a bad user experience. Like, I don't know. Can they not just hire the people who design the illegal websites and can just use their features? Like, I don't know. The site that I have a friend using, I'm not using it. You have, like, in the player, you have, like, immediately, you have a list of all the episodes on the site, very small, but very efficiently. You can decide to skip, to skip intro, to skip outro. You can change languages very quickly. You can sort through animes very quickly and efficiently. I don't know why this is not a thing with legal websites, that they make it really hard to find stuff you want to watch on them. It's just so upsetting. But yeah, like, I think I'm also, like, reading manga sometimes not so legally, but always, like, buy everything that I end up liking. So it's like I'm test reading, and then if I end up liking it... Okay, how I do it with the green? I guess I'm also... just... I have a lot of characters with a gradient in this manga. Oh! Welp, we watched Demon Slayer too early. Yeah, German pirating is kind of non-existent, and also German dub pirating sites are very rare. Yeah, that's kind of sad. Crunchyroll, don't act like you pay me. I mean, I paid them, and I'm paying them again, and I'm not satisfied with the service. At some point, they gotta deliver, you know? Like, I actively cancelled my subscription because I was not satisfied with the service I was getting. Plus, I don't like how people want to gaslight you into believing that you are actually, like, paying animators, because that's just not true. I am paying Crunchyroll Germany to buy licenses, not to pay animators better, because that's still not happening. Oh, a 75-day premium subscription code. Oh, that's pretty sweet. I don't know. I'm always torn. I don't want to badmouth them completely because they have been doing good. And like I said, Crunchyroll Germany, I have way less issues with as a company. I mean, they're still part of a big thing that I kind of dislike, but yeah. And also good that people can pay for their series. I mean, that's progress. But yeah. I'm not sold. And I dislike that they... I don't know if I can say... How can I say that? I dislike how licensing works. And because of that, I dislike that Crunchyroll is kind of building up a monopoly in Germany more and more. I think exclusive licensing is kind of bullshit. I understand why it exists and why people want that, but for that, the ridiculous disc prices. The thing is, in Japan, Blu-rays are also kind of expensive. Yeah, you never pay animators, that's the thing. I'm also not paying, like, the mangaka who, like, made the original series because they also got, like, a flat price. And I'm just so disillusioned with that argument. But, only the subs in Germany are bad, or maybe they have gone better. Would be cool. Not only the subs, the script for the dubs is also sometimes very cringy. Like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just very hard, like I'm just questioning choices. Like I don't even need to compare to the original. I can just immediately tell, okay, that's not something that you could have like it's not even a localization thing. I'm not someone who says like, oh, but Japanese sentence was differently framed or something like that. It's just like they insert like these made up words. And, or like slang, but German slang, like really bad German slang or something, and I'm just like, no, please no, please don't. Oh, this is gonna age so badly in a few years. I think someone in Demon Slayer said like, schmacko fatso? I don't know. I don't know. It was one of these weird words. You should buy anime. Like as in the discs or what? Because I watched Dragon Stampede with German sub, English dub, and German dub, and I noticed all of the flaws with the German dub dialogues. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's like really small things. Like my example is always the My Hero Academia one, which is actually in the German manga and not in the anime. I actually don't know if I also took that from the... Oh, that would be a thing to check out. Like making Deku say he hates Bakugo. Schmacko Fatz. Yeah, that one they said. And I'm just like, guys, we're in Taisho, right? Taisho era Japan. Guys, why do you make people talk like that? Wow. That's very cringe. But I think the best thing would be actually to support like the animators dormitory. DVDs are not even the most important metric anymore, no? Oh god, do I know what important metrics are? I actually don't know how, like, streaming numbers, I wonder, in Japan, how important these are. Like, for someone like Studio Trigger who, like, put all their stuff on there. I mean, in the end, it's about what sells merchandise, so... or what sells the original manga, so... I don't know. I need to read, myself into the anime and manga markets again. And I don't want to. I like to talk about stuff as art and not as a product. I feel like his face is too small or something. Oh no, oh no. Yeah, I see the problem. Oh no. Ah, that's why flipping the canvas always hits so hard. Oh no. I have a, like, often I have a decent surprise when I flip the canvas and it's like, oh, the face is pretty symmetrical. How did I do that? Okay, I think I fixed it a bit. Klobürstenkopf. Yeah, that's stuff that sucks. So you don't get much money from Netflix or something after your initial payment. Yeah. But I'm more like what the studios use as a metric to decide if a series they made is a success and stuff like that. I need to read stuff up and to watch videos about it and get knowledgeable about stuff, but I don't know, man. Can I even watch anime and read manga after I informed myself even more about the industry? I'm already pretty, like, pessimistic when it comes to that. I have a feeling it will only get worse from here. Okay, guys. We're streaming since 1 hour and a half. The manga sell doubled. Yeah, that's what we make anime for. For the manga to sell better. Oh, I just saw your pixel art. Madness. Ah, that's wholesome. I mean, that's also kind of cynical, yeah, when you see, like, have a backflash when people just bought the manga so they could complain about the anime later on. At least in the Japanese case. I don't know, did the backlash swap over to, like, the English-speaking or the German-speaking audience? Because everyone I talked to liked the Chainsaw Man adaptation. But yeah, I think I'm not gonna start the third phase, so we have 2 more phases to do next week. Wait, I should do it in the... Chainsaw Man DVD are not released yet, so we'll see. We will see! I mean, to be fair, I'm not buying the Chainsaw Man anime. Like, I don't even own the Kill la Kill boxes. And that's like my favorite anime ever. I don't know. Basilio said something about it was a success, but he was not happy with the DVD sales. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, and it was on the sale when I didn't have money either way. Okay, I think I haven't beaten Akiko yet. I don't know what I did there that kinda did the trick for me. Gotta look out for that because I really want to own Kill la Kill. That's like one of my favorite anime of all time. Oh yeah, the soundtrack is fire too. I'm really looking forward to Dungeon Meshi. Even though that's just an adaptation and not an original thing, but... Trigger! Okay, some expression practice is done. I need to find out what I did here. Whatever I did here was right. Even though I still think Venatsuki looks funny. I mean, he's just supposed to look funny. I don't talk about the mouth of the Hanaka. But... that's been worse. That's been worse. I did worse. Okay, so... I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm tired. Watch the other trigger work. I mean, for me, ever since Kill la Kill, Studio Trigger didn't deliver that hard anymore. I liked most of the stuff I've seen. I still need to catch up with their Gridman series, because that's just something that didn't appeal to me at the time. But, I'm kind of thinking about going all the way back and basically retracing from Gynex to Trigger completely. Like, rewatching the stuff I already watched, but also, kinda like doing Gynex and Trigger watch through. Promare I watched and I like it. It's very simple. It's more or less just sit down and, oh, pretty animation. It didn't stick with me from a story or character perspective. Yeah, Cyberpunk Edge Runners was great. Actually, yes. I still thought that maybe, like, the end... in the end, I was a bit, well... I don't know if that was the way that, like, I personally wanted the story to go, but I really enjoyed the ride. I was very disappointed with B&A. I feel like that would have needed, like, a few more episodes to be great. Life was kind of cut short on that one, I felt like. Wait, let me think, what else? I mean, I intend to watch Gridman. I just, like, it was like, mega. That was just, like, my first impression, and then I was like, The Witch Academia I liked, but I liked the movies or the OVAs on their own more than the series in the end. But that just might also just be me. And I mean, Space Patrol Ludoku and the, Damn, I forgot what the name of the skeleton policeman is. How could I forget that? I just love the stuff they're doing. Yeah, yeah, the Star Wars Vision short, that was really cool because it was basically just Trigger uses the Star Wars setting to be Trigger, and that was really, really funny. I enjoyed that through and through. Yeah, I think sometimes, like with Trigger, for me, Kill la Kill is just peak because it basically holds up this energy and the story never really... Because it has such a crazy setup, the story never really drives against a wall or something like that. Like with a lot of Trigger stuff, like always towards the end, I kind of get irritated by stuff. Like the ending or just like stuff gets a bit hurried through or something like that. And Kill la Kill just had like a steady energy level that was like just where I like it to be. But yeah, maybe I'm gonna do like the Gynex Trigger rewatch series, and then I can make a giant video about it and talk about it. What my thoughts are. But that's a whole project. Like, I'm catching up with Bleach still. I'm really curious with Bleach at which point I'm gonna be like, okay, no, this isn't for me anymore. If that happens or not. Really curious. But yeah, then I'd say thank you for the very active chat. In 6th place series wise, I don't have a ranking in my top 10, but Killer Kill is in my top 10. There's more and more animation with triggers that are coming out, and I love it. Yeah, but I need to stop get distracted. Trigger is a topic where I get distracted very easily. Yeah, was a fun stream indeed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chat the chat activity, and yeah, keep your eyes out. Like post your stuff on Discord. Try to get me into conversations in Discord. I'm always surprised when I see that someone posts something there. Yeah, see you next week on the next stream. And